Yo, what's going on, True Fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's Whiteshadow, and today, guys, we're going to be answering a question that I have been asked numerous times in many different videos, and that's what are ohms and what are impedance? So let's go ahead and jump into the explanation of what these are and why they matter to gamers and streamers. Check it out. Alright, guys, so a huge question that I'm always asked is, what is impedance? What are ohms and why do they matter? So a lot of headphones and a lot of microphones, you'll hear me talk about the impedance, the sensitivity, and how much ohms they're able to push. And basically what all that means is it's how much power is required to drive that particular product. So for headphones, it's how much power your amplifier or the source that you're getting your music from needs to be able to provide ample power to provide enough sound and volume. For microphones, it's kind of the same way, but how much power is required to drive the microphone in order for it to pick up your voice. So let's go ahead and break down the technical jargon of impedance and ohms, and I'll tell you the definition of each one. And then I'll put it into kind of simple terms for you guys to understand. So go ahead and talk about impedance. The definition for impedance is the effective resistance of an electrical circuit or component to altering current, arising from the combined effects of ohmic resistance and reactance. I have no clue what any of that means. Well, let's check out what ohms mean. Alright, so the definition for an ohm is the SI unit of electrical resistance expressing the resistance in a circuit transmitting a current of 1 ampere, which when subjected to potential difference of 1 volt. I don't know what any of that means because I'm not an electrical engineer, but I can tell you what it means from an audio standpoint. So what all of that jargon means is basically the amount of power required to drive the circuitry inside the product that you are using. So we talked about this a lot in the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro video and some of the other headphones that we've had on the channel, like the DT1990s, the DT770s, and so on and so forth. We talk about it in every single video. Even microphones, we talk about some of the other microphones we've had on the channel need 600 ohms, or they need, I have a max sound pressure level, all of that fun stuff. All of the technical jargon that a lot of people don't understand about technology. For 250 ohms, for the DT990 Pros, you will need an external amplifier, or if your onboard motherboard amplifier can power these, then you're fine. A lot of people have been coming to me asking me if like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller or even their consoles can drive these headphones. The answer is no. Your consoles can only drive up to 32 ohms, which if you look at the current market for headphones, like Turtle Beaches, HyperX's, Astros, yada yada yada, those are all 32 ohm models. Even the MMX 300s that I personally use on stream or the Lucid Sounds, they're all 32 ohms because that's what consoles are able to drive. Some headphones you'll even see with a huge frequency range, like the custom games from Beyerdynamic, are only 16 ohms because they are able to be used with like a smartphone. The smartphones these days can drive up to about 32 to 50 ohms depending on the model that you get. There are some rare cases out there that they can drive up to 600 ohms, but really you're only ever going to get those if you buy overseas because they're really way more into audio than we are over here. But that's all extraneous stuff. Most models on the market for headphones and for like game consoles and amplifiers and things of that sort are only going to be able to drive up to 32 to 50 ohms. The Astro Mix Amp, 50 ohms. Smartphone, 32 ohms. Your motherboards, a lot of motherboards these days only come with amplifiers that drive up to 300 ohms because most people aren't going to have a headphone that needs to be driven past that. Now, for people like me, I have a Creative Sound Blaster X7. I'm really into audio. I really want the best fidelity possible. So I have an amplifier that can drive up to 600 ohms because I will use headphones that can take advantage of that power output. Is that going to be for everybody? No. You're going to be able to get away with 32 ohm headphones and be just fine. Most people aren't going to tell the difference. When it comes to microphones, I talk about 600 ohm microphones, 370 ohm microphones, the sensitivity. When it comes to microphones, there's a lot more involved than just the sensitivity of the driver itself, like in a headphone. you will need, for say the Procaster for instance, since we're using this on this video right now, you will need something that can really push a lot of power. Get yourself a good interface, get yourself a good mixer, and really pay attention to the details when you're looking for microphones. That's why I'm making this video, because I want to be able to educate you guys when you go out to purchase something. And if you have a question, just feel free to ask me. It's really important to start taking a look at the details, especially when you're a streamer. You need to understand like what an ohm is, what the impedance is, what sound pressure level is, because that really determines what you guys can use on your channels. I just wanted to kind of answer some questions for people out there. Just kind of make it as simple as possible, because we're not going to get into all of the technical stuff. I know there's people going to be out there going to say like, oh, well, your definition of an ohm is incorrect, or definition of impedance is, there's a little bit more involved with it. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys, because not everybody cares about the minute details like we do as audiophiles. I do want to say, if you guys are looking for a pair of DT990s, I know the Ninja video has been just exploding lately. If you're looking for a pair of DT990s and you guys want to use them for your console, check out the 32 ohm edition. If you're looking for a good starter microphone, there's plenty of them on this channel. I will be uploading some more stuff this week. There's actually another video coming later today, so stay tuned to the channel and be sure to hit that subscribe button to see some more. If you guys want to follow me on social media like Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatnot, I'll leave my Discord link there as well, so you guys can pop me questions in our Tech Talk channel. I will leave all of that down below. If you guys want to follow TRUgaming on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, join their Discord, because we've got a massive community there. Definitely check all of that out in the description below. And if you guys have a question for me, leave that in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer it as quickly as possible. Guys, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, leave me a thumbs up. If you did not like it, leave me a thumbs down, and I'll see you in the next one. Whiteshadow out.